Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about home office accessories that could help elevate your space, not only in terms of aesthetics, but also in terms of functionality. And of course, all products mentioned will be linked in the description below. And by the way, this setup is just temporary. It's just for this video. After this, I'm switching it back to how I had it. Let's get to the video. So I've been working from home since March of 2020, and around the same time, I started to develop some pain on my wrist. And all of that went away once I found this product right here, the Carpio 2.0 by Delta Hub. Although they are sponsoring this portion of the video, I am a true believer of their product. I've been using it for a while now, and you can check it for yourself. You can look at my Instagram feed and even my old YouTube video setups, or even the new ones. I have it on there, and I intend on using one in my future setups. The one I have here is the Carpio 2.0. It has a new and improved gliders that make it better for moving around and a new silicone padding that makes it more comfortable. Recently though, they released the Carpio G 2.0, which was developed for gaming, but is actually really great for office work. It has a strap that uses magnets to secure it to your wrist, so when you move your hand away from the mouse, you can still get support, which is great. They also added perforations to the wrist rest, which allows for airflow and moisture wicking. Although I like the look of the regular Carpio 2.0, I think the G 2.0 really takes it to another level. So I highly suggest that you check them out in the link below. And I just want to say thank you, Delta Hub, for sponsoring this portion of the video. If you're like me and you like to change things around in your setup, then I think this next product is perfect for you. This is the Setup Cockpit by Bololo. It's a modular desk shelf that you can configure in many ways depending on your needs. This is due to the mounting grid below the desk shelf. You have different points to mount accessories to. You can buy accessories like a tray, a headset stand, laptop dock, laptop riser, cable organizer, MagSafe holder, and more. Maybe some days you just want your laptop docked, easy. Maybe you don't want it to be seen, done. Or maybe you want to use your laptop as a second screen. The possibilities are endless. You can easily make changes based on your ever-growing needs, and you can truly customize it any way you want. With the Setup Cockpit, you can achieve as many setups as you want. Here, I tried making as much setups as I can. A minimal setup, an aesthetic setup, an essential setup, or even a productive setup. This desk shelf is truly a jack of all trades. It's built well, it looks nice, and I just love that you're not forced to buy the accessories right away. You can buy it later as your needs grow. And this is a really good way to change things up in your setup. I know sometimes, things get stale and it's nice to just have something a little different. I'm just really impressed by this desk shelf. It's fun to use and I really think you should check it out. I'm sure by now you guys know the benefits of standing at least once every hour. Some studies even say every 30 minutes. But it's easier said than done, and so I started using the tilt stool from Office. Don't get me wrong, it's not a replacement for standing, but it's designed to keep you engaged and moving. You use it kind of in between sitting and standing, so you have to raise your desk higher than your usual sitting position. And I actually really like working in this position. I used to work in a cubicle that's set at about the same height, and so this reminds me of that. So whenever I'm feeling tired, lazy, or whatnot, I change to this chair, and it's just nice to have another option to keep my body moving throughout the workday. It has a triangle seat for saddle-like seating. The fabric of the chair is made out of 100% recycled bottles, 10-degree tilt in all directions, and you can adjust the height of it from 23 inches to 33 inches. One of my favorite accessories / addition to the space is the fold laptop stand, also from Office. I just really like the usefulness and portability of this tool. As you can see, it's pretty compact, it's foldable, so it's easy to store, and it comes with this felt sleeve that will not only protect the fold, but also other devices you store next to it. So every now and then I like using my MacBook as a second screen, and I use this to help with that. It's height adjustable, so it gives you the ability to achieve optimal ergonomic position, which means no more neck pain when working on the go. Since it's pretty portable, you can bring it anywhere with you, maybe a coffee shop, or you just want to work in your living room, dining room, or even during your travels. The next accessory really helped improve my work from home experience, and it's a monitor light bar. I don't understand it. There seems to be a lot of misinformation and a lot of hate for monitor light bars, but the one that I've been using, the one from BenQ, has actually been really great. I can understand people who aesthetically don't like it, but from a functionality standpoint, it's really great. I've been using one since 2020. I believe it's a game changer. It helps reduce eye strain, especially when you like working at night. And it's a great way to add task lighting to your setup without taking any desk space. Plus, you can adjust the brightness and color temperature according to your liking. The light from the monitor bar does not affect the screen, as you can see in this illustration. By the way, the desktop wallpaper you're seeing throughout this video are my own. I released them last week. It's called the Sunrise to Sunset Wallpaper Pack. And if you decide on purchasing it, I just want to say thank you in advance. It means a lot to me. It's a great way to support me and the channel. And it's a great way to get some really cool wallpapers that could elevate your space. Next is the Analog by Ugmonk. It's a productivity tool that could help you plan your day, and I think it's a breath of fresh air. Personally, I try to be as digital as possible, but there's something satisfying about interacting with a pen and paper. I've had the Analog for a little over 3 months, and this tool helps me stay focused throughout my day. Although I gotta admit, initially I struggled to integrate it into my digital workflow. I think it was because I was trying to force myself to use it in a way that Ugmonk suggests, but it wasn't working because I already had a system in place, and so I had to improvise. I personally love to use Notion to plan my day, week, and month, and I also use it to plan my content and even ideas and things that I want to do in the future. So the next and someday cards are really not that useful to me. I basically had to get rid of that system and treat them just as an additional today card. If you're curious about how I plan my week, you can watch my Notion video right here, and you can also get the template that I created. So how do I use the Analog then? It's actually really simple. So every morning I look at Notion to remember the goal for the day. It could say something like film home office, and on the Analog today card, that's when I write specific tasks that would help me film the home office video. So that could be write script, review script, take A-roll shots, list down B-roll shots, and so on and so forth. If something comes up and I need to do it the same day, then I write it down on the today card. If it's something that I need to do in the future, I put it on my Notion. If I don't get to a specific task, then I just write it onto another today card and hopefully pick it back up the next day. I think what's awesome about the Analog is the simplicity of it. Number one, it's right in your face. If you leave it on your desk or close to your monitor, you'll see it. It serves as a constant reminder that, hey, you need to do this thing. And although there's a suggested way of using it, you're free to move away from it, just like I did. Find what works for you and really use it to your advantage. One of my favorite Prime Day purchases is this Eufy vacuum. This is the H11. There's nothing really special about it other than it's portable and it's handy. It's a rechargeable vacuum that's strong enough to do most of the cleaning required in my home office. Since getting it, I haven't had the need to use our house vacuum, and I find that I clean my home office more often because of how convenient it is. This vacuum only has about a 13-minute runtime, which is not that great, but since this space is pretty small anyway, it's not that big of a deal. I try to keep the home office as clean as possible, and my approach has always been clean a little bit each day or every other day so that I don't have to do deep cleaning, and I find that having a vacuum like this portable, really helps me achieve that. Another item I got during the Prime Day deals are these Govee smart outlets. I don't know why I waited to get something like this. For example, this wall lamp that you see right here from Gantry is not a smart device. And so I just plug it in into one of these Govee smart outlets, and I just leave it on whatever setting I want, and essentially it becomes a smart device. So before, when I come into the space in the morning, I say, hey Alexa, turn on all office lights. Turns it on, and then what I would do is turn this on manually, but because I have it plugged into one of these, hey Alexa, turn on all office lights. There you go. Last but not the least, I've been testing the level balance board by Fluid Stance. Standing for a really long time can be uncomfortable. It can hurt your feet, your knees, and your back. The level balance board aims to help with that. It keeps you engaged and moving while standing. It might look intimidating at first, but getting on it is pretty easy. You step on one side first, and then you put your feet on the other end and just kind of balance yourself. While standing on it, you feel your body kind of move around naturally, and you can do things like twisting, side to side, do 360s, and if you want to, you can also use it when sitting. In the short time that I've used it, it's actually been really nice and fun. At first I thought you'd have to concentrate and use all your mental power just to stay balanced, but it's actually simple enough that you could still do whatever you need to do and focus on work. One downside to this though is the price. It's $249. I think that's a little bit too high. I don't know if that's worth it or not because I haven't used it for a long span of time, but I would say it's very promising. For what it's worth, it's built well, it looks good, and I think it's worth checking out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, all the links are in the description below. If you made it this far into the video, type in elevate in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. If you loved it, subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.